Special meeting to increase the number of authorized shares of common stock and authorize a 1-for-10 reverse stock split of our common stock to enable conversion of AMC preferred equity units into shares of common stock. What is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. We all saw Ape up over 20% in after hours yesterday, and everybody was freaking out. And the reason for that is because the proxy vote and all of the information behind it about the meeting to vote on the conversion and the reverse split just came out, and today we are going to be covering the good and the bad. All I ask you guys to do is please just like the video. It's free. Subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think down in the comments down below. So first of all, this meeting will take place March 14th, 2023, 11 a.m. Central Time, and there are 3 proposals that this meeting is voting on. Number 1, to approve an amendment to our 3rd amended and restated certificate of incorporation to increase the total number of authorized shares of common stock, 524 million shares of common stock to 550 million shares of common stock. So first of all, they are trying to dilute a little bit by adding a little bit around 26 million shares of common stock. That's proposal number 1. Now, proposal number 2 is to approve an amendment to our certificate of incorporation to effectuate a reverse stock split at a ratio of 1 share of common stock for every 10 shares of common stock, which will, together with the share increase proposal, shall permit the full conversion of all outstanding shares of Series A preferred stock into shares of common stock, and collectively with the authorized share increase proposal and proposal number 3 to approve one or more adjustments of the special meeting if necessary to permit further solicitation of proxies if there are not sufficient votes at the time of the special meeting to approve and adopt the character amendment proposals. Now take a look at this. Each share increase proposal and reverse split proposal is cross-conditioned on the approval of the other, such that approval of both proposals is required for each of them to take effect. Now this is very important because first everybody was talking about yes on conversion, no on split, or no on conversion, yes on split, and everybody was thinking Adam Aaron is giving you the choice, and now the proxy just dropped saying these are all cross-conditioned, right? If you don't want dilution, then you can't have your conversion, and if you don't want a reverse stock split, then you also can't have your conversion. And if you want dilution and you want your conversion, you have to have your reverse stock split, right? So, for example, if you guys wanted to go to this meeting and say, I want a conversion, but I don't want a split, but I'm fine with you diluting a little bit after the conversion, that's not going to happen, because what they're going to do is, well, you voted no on one of these, and if this outweighs the other votes, you're pretty much done, right? This is cross-conditioned. You're not going to be able to vote on one in particular. So what has to happen is you really have to think about this, right? Adam Aaron, what he's doing is he's saying we're going to convert Ape from $1.92, and keep in mind he goes because he doesn't like the discount of the stock. Yet he claims that there are no synthetics. So why is the stock at a quote unquote discount, right? That's one thing I want him to answer. Why is the stock at a discount if there's no synthetic shares or synthetic shorting going on, naked shorting going on in the stock, right? That's number 1 that I want him to answer. But number 2 is what he's doing is he's converting Ape to AMC. So $1.92, AMC's sitting at around $5. So technically, if you bought in on Ape Monday going towards the vote, then you'd be solid, right? That means you got Ape at a cheaper price. However, this kind of seems fishy, right? Ape pumped up 20%. This tells me that they are going either Adam Aaron timed it very, very right because we're expecting a rip on AMC, or they are going to drop AMC, let Ape run, and meet them in the middle around $3.50 or $3.80, which is the relative low of AMC stock. Now, what Adam Aaron's doing is he's pretty much saying, you know, we're going to dilute either way, basically. Here's why, right? Because they have the right to issue more Ape to dilute on the company. That's just what they have. He can do it constantly up to 5 billion. So there's a lot left that he can do. And he's saying, I'll give you this conversion of Ape to AMC since it's at such a discount, and you know, half of your investment in AMC basically got crumbled from $11 down to, you know, a penny stock, which is what happened to Ape. And he's saying, I'll give you this conversion, but we're going to dilute AMC a little bit. Not only that, but no, we're going to give you a reverse split. What else is he doing is this might be a way to trap short sellers. Now, let me explain why. Because if we have a conversion to AMC and then a reverse split and then a dilution, he's doing it all at once because you have to vote on them all at the same time. Therefore, Ape would be delisted and it would be transferred over to AMC. However, this would already be a tenth of what AMC is. This is all going to happen at the same time, and the shares will already be there. So all of the price adjustments will be put in at once. And we know that short positions will have to be closed on APE. They will be forced to cover on APE. So if shorts are forced to cover on APE, then according to Adam Aaron, right, the last two times he diluted AMC, shorts basically covered a little bit, or there was at least a little bit of a rally, right? He said, you know, we diluted back in May, it ran to 70 and you guys don't want to dilute anymore. Maybe he has a plan, right? Or maybe he's in bed with shorts. And the only reason I say that maybe is because the fact that you have to vote on all three. It's just very, very sketchy, and we really have to think about it going forward. I want to finish what is happening, right? So each of the share increase proposal and the reverse split proposal is cross-conditioned on the approval of the other, such that the approval of both proposals is required for each of them to take effect. The share increase proposal alone will not create sufficient authorized common stock without the reverse split to enable the conversion to occur, nor will the reverse split proposal alone satisfy the terms of the Series A preferred stock to enable the conversion to occur, which is exactly what we just went over. Now, we also touched on this, right? Right before this whole vote or idea got brought up about a reverse split and a conversion, APEs were sold to Antera Capital. Antera has agreed to vote or cause to be voted on any APE shares of common stock owned or controlled either directly or indirectly by Antera or any of its affiliates in favor of proposals 1 and 2. So off rip, Antera already has 60 to 100 million votes going towards yes conversion, yes split, and yes dilution. Not only that, but it says or any of its affiliates. So there could already be hundreds of millions of shares going towards the vote on yes. Right, so what I see here is Adam Aaron is basically saying, you know, shareholders have a lot to do with this, but they don't have much. And the reason is because he sold these and came up with the idea at the same time, right? So Adam Aaron wants all of these to happen. He really doesn't want a vote of no to go through, which I mean is good for APE. APE's gonna rally either way. However, it only has, you know, a somewhat 6-ish% short interest, so it wouldn't be crazy, especially because some shareholders sold APE when it first came out. Now, the current status is 100 APEs equals 1 share of Series A preferred stock equals 100 shares of common stock. So 100 APEs equals 100 AMC, aka 1 APE equals 1 AMC right now, right? That's the current status, or at least that's what it should be if it wasn't trading at a discount. After the approval, 100 APEs equals 1 share of Series A preferred stock equals 10 shares of common stock. So 100 APEs will now equal 10 of AMC. And the only reason for that is because think about it like APE getting a reverse split and AMC getting a reverse split. It's the same thing because it's going to all happen at once. We expect the APEs to cease trading on March 14th, 2023 and be delisted from the NYSE shortly after the effective time of the chapter amendment proposals if the character amendment proposals are approved. So guys, this is it, right? This is what we get. This is what we deal with. Now, you let me know in the comments down below. If you vote yes, what you're doing is you're taking your APE, you're putting it into AMC, you're multiplying by 10, and then what you're doing on top of that is also letting AMC raise a little bit of additional capital by diluting it with 26 million shares. What this would look like on the chart is very hard to say. You know, let's say APE at $2, AMC at $3, APE converted to AMC, you're looking at a $5 stock multiplied by 10. Now you're looking at a $50 stock with less shares, and then on top of that, you're looking at a little bit of dilution, which could either make the stock drop but raise capital, or, you know, according to Adam Aaron, it runs every single time it's diluted. Now, this is actually interesting because, you know, when I first looked at this, I said, okay, they only want to add 26 million shares, right? But now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't specify here, at least correct me if I'm wrong, if proposal number 1 is going to be put in first or put in last. Of course, it's proposal number 1, so this is something interesting to say the least, because that actually makes a big difference, because what happens here is if APE is converted to AMC, then the float is going to be much higher, but then the reverse split occurs, then the float is going to be much lower, and if they're increasing it up to 550, well, actually it says 524 of shares of common stock to 550. Okay, so it has to be sitting at 524 million before it goes up to 550. Okay, so it's 26 million either way. Okay, I just wanted to clear that up. I got confused for a second there. Overall, guys, I am going to have to collect my thoughts and let you know what I'm voting on in another video. Make sure to have post notifications on. Join the Discord down below so we can talk back and forth. We can talk back and forth on the daily about it. I'm always in Discord. There's a ton of other benefits to joining Discord as well. Also, guys, make sure to get your 15 free stocks by using my link to download Moomoo on your phone or computer. Sign up and deposit even a penny into your account. As long as you deposit, the more and more stocks you will get going forward. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found value out of the video. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below, and make sure to share the video. Subscribe to the channel, get us to 10K. Lottery Stocks out.